Hi everyone, we're going to do a little baking today. We're going to actually try something that is used in the at-home parties when we're able to actually go into a house. And I'm trying it for the first time. It looks really great. It's called the Warm Nutty Caramel Brownies. I get to use the large bar pan, which is part of the stoneware collection. It's a really nice pan, and it's gonna be the first time I ever try to use it. We're also gonna use some of our items, the small mix and scraper, which is essentially a spatula. It's the really nice quality. We're gonna be serving with this little tool. The measuring spoons change measurement as you can just slide to change the measurement. So this one's, for instance, if I want 1 tablespoon, it's that. It could go to just 2 teaspoons, and you can change the measurements, and the smaller measurements are on this one. We will use the mini measure all cup, which has the liquids and the dry measurements there. And the classic batter bowl is what we're gonna mix it all in. Okay, so task number 1 will be to lightly brush oil along on the pan so we don't have anything sticking. Brownie batter, and I think next time I'm gonna make my own brownie batter, but they say to use a boxed, just a brownie batter. So I picked Betty Crocker, so we'll find out how well that works. So I already mixed the 1 egg, and then it was 1/3 of oil and 1/3 cup of water. So I've already made this batter, and then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of brown sugar into it, as well as folding in 1 cup of chocolate chip. I put 1/2 cup of salted mixed nuts into my manual food processor. That is only half of the amount that's supposed to be in there, and that's because I'm gonna do half with nuts and half without, because my daughter doesn't really like nuts. So, you know. And then, I've never tried this before, so just see. Look at the top. So you can see it started to... So you can see my nuts came out all nice and chopped like that. I'm going to use half the nuts now and put it over half, because remember I'm doing just half with nuts and half without. Hopefully that tastes okay, but okay, so I'm gonna put nuts on half my pan, and then I'm using the remaining, so originally we started with 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I used 1/4 with the brownie batter, and now I'm going to use 1/2 cup, and I'm going to spread it all over because that's just part of the... Okay, my oven is preheated and we are oven ready. So I'm putting that in for 22 minutes. Now we're gonna prep the topping, and I'm using, I was supposed to get regular size Rolos and I couldn't find them in the store that I was at, so I got minis. So with the regular Rolos, you're supposed to cut it into 4. I'm going to cut each of these into 2. Cutting up the Rolos took almost 10 minutes. That was a little unexpected, but anyways, they're all ready for the topping, and now I'm going to put the last 1/2 cup of chocolate chips into the microwave on high for 1 minute, and then put them aside for the chocolate drizzle. Okay, so they just came out of the oven and they are looking awesome. Now I did read that I was actually supposed to put some of the Rolos in whole, but I've crunched them all up, so I'm going to spread them all across. You're supposed to put, I'm going to put about half, and you're supposed to press. I was supposed to take 16 and actually press them right in, but I'm just going to take some of these now and just press them in, and then scatter some on the top with the nuts. And then there's a fancy drizzle we're going to put on, and they sure look delicious. So I'm pushing them in so they melt a little bit into the brownies. My daughter's dying for me to finish them so that she can try them. Okay, and I'm gonna sprinkle the rest over the top. And then I'm going to add the nuts again, only onto half. I better distribute these a little bit better. Okay, so the nuts are just going again on half here. And then I put the half cup of melted chocolate into a resealable bag, and I'm just gonna cut the little end here, and then I'm gonna drizzle really fast. Whoops. And then we'll let them cool and take a bite.